Mukena, and welcome to Reese's Diaries, where we talk about everything uni. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today, I'm gonna be giving you guys advice that I would have loved to hear in my first year. First things first, when you land, attend orientation. I cannot emphasize this enough. Attend orientation. That's your chance to make new friends and to look around the university and familiarize yourself with it. To maneuver around the university so that first day you don't get lost. Also, orientation, there's a lot of nice things that happen. You get introduced to societies that are from your faculty or whatever your department. You get to meet new friends. You get to meet new people. That's when you start meeting your clique, the people that you might possibly hang out with for the rest of the year and might possibly graduate with. That's the day you meet your professor, your HOD for your faculty, and you get a bunch of free stuff. So attend orientation. It's very important. Also, if you get lost on campus, let yourself get lost. That's your chance to maneuver around campus, learn the corners of campus, and soon enough, you will know the campus better than the second years, third years, and postgrads. Get lost on campus. Also, if you do get lost on campus, don't show on your face that you're lost because we can clearly see that you're lost and it's very funny to us.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
There should be people around campus who can help around first years. Just ask those people directions and they'll show you the way. Also, in your first year, you're going to get introduced to societies. Whether it's UNICEF, IEEE, whichever societies under your faculty, you're going to get introduced to it. Make sure you join it. I'm not saying you get paid, but you could get paid. So make sure you join it. It's a chance for you to network. They host events where you can network with CEOs, network with a bunch of people in your faculty, network with your professors. So make sure you join such societies to network. You get free food at such events, so make sure you attend the events. And just join the societies, guys. There are many opportunities. You might even find bursaries there. You might even get opportunities to travel and go abroad in those societies. So any society you get, just join it. It even looks good on your CV and on your LinkedIn. So try to join a society. And then another thing, guys, on your first day of campus, just make sure if you want to look good, you can look good. But don't try to maintain the standard that you know you're going to drop at some point. Because if you start off on a high, like if you start off dripping, like dressed nicely and whatever, and changing your clothes every single other day, we're going to expect you to maintain that standard, right? And then once you drop it, people are going to be like, oh, girls run out of clothes or guys run out of clothes, you know? So just start as like your normal self, start in sweaters, start in whatever, and you can dress nicely here and there on Fridays, whatever. And honestly, nobody ever cares about your outfits, especially if you're just not flaunting your outfits out there. Nobody really cares. If you're going to repeat the same pants, repeat the same shoes, nobody really cares. We have our own problems that we're thinking about. We have our own things to do. We really don't care about what you're wearing today. Whether you change your Jordans 5 times today, we really don't care. So wear what you want to wear. Just don't dress to impress. You know. Another thing. Don't date at res. Don't date at res. You see where you stay, where you live, where you go sleep, where you try to go find peace? Don't date there. Don't date there, especially if you can see that this relationship is not going to take you anywhere and it might end at some point. Just don't date at res. In fact, try not to date at all in your first year because there's a high possibility that you're going to get played. Like a very high chance that you're going to get paid because everybody is fresh out of high school just like you, trying to find their way around university, also trying to be the new playboy of university. Don't date anyone. Don't try to find a stable relationship in your first year because there's a high possibility, a high chance that it's not going to happen, right? Don't think you find your soulmates every day on campus, okay? So don't try to just stick to one person. Explore, guys. See, try to find yourself as your own person, as an independent person. Don't try to just be tied down in your first year. Focus on your academics and focus on finding yourself as an individual. I don't know what number I'm on right now, but I'm going to assume it's number 5. You're going to find a random event happening at a random lecture hall on a random Wednesday. And let me tell you, just randomly walk into that random event and randomly sit down and randomly eat the free food. Attend campus events. Any event that you get on campus, attend it, whether they sent it to you via email, whether you got a flyer, whether you saw it on WhatsApp. Make sure you attend that event. You might never know who you're going to meet who's influential at that event, and you never know what you're going to eat. They don't usually say it in the emails that there's going to be refreshments served or there'll be food, but just go, because most likely there's refreshments. They know that that's what lures students in, that's what persuades students. So just attend those events, especially if like you're a hungry person and you just want to get yourself a free meal on that day. Attend it. Just go there, walk up, hey, what's going on here, can I come in, is it a free event, do I need an RSVP, can I just walk in, and they'll most likely let you in. So attend campus events for networking and free food. Number 6, guys, make lunch. Make yourself lunch, because whatever is at student center is probably very expensive, especially if like you're a self-funded student or you're on NSFAS. Guys, the money is not usually enough, right? So you need to make lunch and eat your lunch on campus. Don't be afraid to take out iskaftin sako and eat your pap or your rice right there in front of people. People hardly care. Nobody really cares. People have their own problem. Someone out there is probably thinking the same thing, like about bringing lunch and eating it on campus. So just bring your lunch and eat your lunch on campus. It's saving money, and especially if you have classes like from 8 a.m. to like 7 p.m. I know I had such classes. I had lunch, or my friends would buy me stuff, but most just make sure you make lunch. Whatever it is, whatever, when you buy your groceries, make sure you buy isingwa, cheese, and whatever, just to make your lunch and just to get you through that day. Or unless you have enough money and whatever, and you think you're going to be rich enough in uni, then you can buy food at the student center, but just make sure you make lunch. And then 7th on my list is don't skip lectures. Guys, don't find yourself skipping lectures more than twice. Please, I know from experience that you'll never go back to that lecture ever again. You will never set foot in that lecture, and you will never see that lecture until the day you write exams or a test. So don't skip lectures more than twice. In fact, don't skip lectures at all. Try not to skip lectures, because there's a lot you can learn in lectures, and lectures like to give homeworks, right? And when they give homeworks, they'll take that homework that they gave you and they'll put it in the test. And then when they solve it, footy, usually they don't solve the homeworks, but they give the homeworks during the lectures, and people in university gatekeep. So make sure you attend the lectures for yourself so you know what was said on that day. And don't skip tutorials. If there's anything you shouldn't skip, is tutorials. Guys, you can skip it all. I'm not saying skip lectures, but if it happens that you skip lectures, make sure you don't skip tutorials. Those things are important. That's where you're going to actually understand your work in depth. Like if you went there, if you're a girl in STEM or a guy in STEM, and you went to the class or the lecture hall and you didn't understand anything, the tutorial is really going to save you. That tutor is really going to help you understand the topic in depth, or explain it to you properly in depth. So don't skip tutorials. Make sure you attend those. And also, they usually do take attendance codes during tutorials, so make sure you attend, because if you there's a certain mark, or there's a certain number of times you have to attend for you to actually pass the module for some modules, and sometimes you get marks for actually attending like 80% of the time. So attend, guys. Don't skip lectures, don't skip tutorials. Number 9, I wasn't keeping count, but I'm going to assume it's number 9. Make sure you work ahead. Some lecturers really don't know how to teach and just get there and recite their slides. Like they literally read what's on their lecture slides that you can find on the student portal. So make sure you work ahead and you don't get there confused in lectures, and you get there knowing the questions you can ask, because you really don't want to gamble with your future and your education. So make sure you work ahead, and you understand the material before you go into the lecture room, so that when you go into the lecture room, you're just strengthening your understanding on the material, right? Another point is that at least twice in your university year or a semester, visit the psychologist. Visit the campus psychologist. You'll never know when they'll come in handy. If you need that 1% in your test, you can just always go to your psychologist, ask for a letter that you're mentally ill or suffering through something, take it to your lecturer, and they'll help a girl or a guy out. So make sure you go to your psychologist. You'll never know when you'll need their help or a letter from them recommending or asking for marks. And another thing, guys, try to play sports. University sports, there's so many opportunities to play netball, basketball, even rowing. There are sports that I didn't even know existed. There's squash. Guys, who knew squash as a sport? Do you know that squash is a sport? No. So guys, just play university sports. It can take you far, it can take you to other countries, it can take you to other provinces. Play university sports any chance you get, and especially if you're good in it. It is demanding, like it demands a lot of your time. Demands, like, even at night you can have night practice, night games. You can have to skip tests and exams for it, but it's actually worth it at the end. It opens so many doors for you, so many opportunities, and it's fun. You build a community. So just play sports. And studying, guys. Make sure you study like 2 weeks before test week, because test week will really bring a man down. You really get tired, you really get burnt out sometimes during test week. So make sure you study like 2 weeks before test week, so that test week, like when test week comes, you're just practicing like past papers or tutorial questions, just to like make sure you still remember what you studied. Never try to study the week of test week, because you're probably gonna have tests like each and every day. So make sure you study during test week. 2 weeks before test week, I apologize. And then it could happen that you're gonna have a test on a Saturday. Don't be scared. Don't try to sue the university. Don't try to complain. Don't try to have a petition so you can change your test day, because it might not happen. There's a reason why they made it on a Saturday, because they probably didn't have venues during the week. So don't try to petition and waste your time. Just study for that test that's going to be on a Saturday and move on with your life. And then my last point, I don't know what number it is, but it's my last one. In university, in your first year, you're going to meet a comrade, whether from SASCO or EFF or whatever it is. You're going to meet a comrade. And I know other people say stay away from comrades, but Kamohelo am saying talk to those comrades. Those comrades will take you far in life. Okay, no, they won't take you far in life. Comrades actually won't take you far in life. But they can open opportunities for you. They can open so many doors for you that you never knew could be opened. They can show you so many money opportunities that you never knew even existed. So make sure you hang out with comrades. Comrades get so many free stuff. Tickets to varsity clubs or whatever. Just make sure you associate with them so you can tap into what they have. They have access to so many free events that where the dean can show up and you can just be a comrades plus one or something. Just make sure you talk to those comrades. If you have problems with your school, your funding or whatever, you can just make sure you're connected to comrades. What I'm saying is that make sure you know a comrade, you connected to a comrade, and you guys are as close. You don't even have to be close. You can just know them as a friend, and that's just a connection. They can tell you so many ways to make money, especially in university. You do need ways to make money, and they know them. They really know them. There's so many opportunities in university to make money that are just hidden and not in plain sight, and people keep under the covers. You can literally get paid for doing absolutely nothing in university. So make sure you get along with comrades or people in high positions like head mentors or vice chairpersons of what, so that you can just get yourself a connection and just be in on whatever is going on in the university, money wise, financially wise, and get that bag. And yes, my lovies, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you have any tips and advices, leave them in the comment section down below. And hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I drop. Till next time, lovies. Bye.